5 beautiful and astonishing facts that will help you better understand Israel and immerse yourself in the atmosphere of this unique country located in the heart of the Middle East. In our story, you will learn how a small state, despite its modest size, possesses a rich history, vibrant culture, and a lively life full of incredible contradictions and discoveries. The first fact worth remembering is that Israel is one of the most compact countries in the region, with an area of just about 210,700 square kilometers. This small piece of land is smaller than the state of New Jersey, yet it is astonishing how much it contains within its borders. You could say that it is a country of images, where each part is filled with special meaning and life. At the same time, despite its miniaturization, Israel occupies a strategic position on the map of the Middle East, situated at the crossroads of important trade routes and serving as a bridge between three continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. Its geographical role goes beyond mere proximity to neighboring states, as every border embodies not only geopolitical interests, but also deep historical destinies that have intertwined on this land for centuries. Its borders are washed by the Mediterranean Sea, which gives it particular significance in maritime trade and global diplomacy. Additionally, the country borders Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. Each of these borders is accompanied by a rich history, millions of events, and significant conflicts that have influenced the course of world history. Each boundary line is not just a frontier, but a memorial node filled with memories of past battles and the destinies of peoples who have lived on this land for centuries. Ultimately, this strategic location has made Israel not only a center of commerce and transit communications, but also a regional focal point of tension, where the political interests of international players are concentrated. However, besides this, the country serves as a bridge not only between continents, but also in terms of cultural interaction. It unites Eastern traditions with Western modernization, creating a unique symbiosis of cultural influences that makes Israel a special place for people seeking harmony between the past and the present. Despite its small size, Israel can compete with major countries in terms of natural beauty and diversity. Its territory features a wide variety of landscapes as if painted with a single brushstroke: majestic mountains, deserts with endless heat, azure seashores, and fertile valleys adorned with greenery and flowers. This diverse natural world makes the country a real laboratory for the development of various agricultural practices and natural research. In the mountains, for example, snow-capped peaks extend, serving as a water source for lowland areas during the summer, while in the desert corners, life is bustling with activity, giving rise to unique ecosystems. Under such conditions, it is possible to cultivate special crops and maintain sustainable farming practices adapted to harsh climatic conditions. Tourists come from all over the world to admire the colorful scenery, feel the power of the mountains, experience the breath of the desert, and enjoy the seaside breeze. Visiting Israel is not only a tour of historic monuments, religious sites, and museums, but also a unique opportunity to connect with nature, which, despite limited territory, demonstrates incredible richness and diversity. Today, according to the latest data, the country's population is approximately 9,800,000 people, and this figure continues to grow. Among them, about 74% are Jews, just over 21% are Arab residents, and the remaining approximately 5% belong to other nationalities and minorities. Over 90% of the population live in cities, making Israel one of the most urbanized countries in the region. The high level of urbanization ensures progressive development in technology, education, and culture, while simultaneously creating certain challenges related to ecology, infrastructure, and social issues. An important milestone in national identity was the revival of the language, Hebrew, which had not been used as a spoken language for nearly 2,000 years, but was revived and is now considered one of Israel's official languages alongside Arabic. English also plays a crucial role here. It is widely used in education, business, and international communication, helping Israelis easily engage with the global community. This remarkable blend of linguistic cultures is a testament to the strength of cultural heritage and an openness to the world. The revival of Hebrew became a symbol of national renewal, a unique confirmation that even in the most difficult times, The desire to preserve and develop one's culture can inspire hope and strength. Isn't it astonishing how much is hidden and wondrous within such a tiny country? What aspect of this richness impresses you the most? Be sure to share your opinions or impressions in your own thoughts. Next in our story is an incredible fact number 14. It is what makes Israel even more attractive and strong. It's women. In this country, women are symbols of strength, independence, and inner confidence. Their appearance is characterized by brightness, expressiveness, and a special charm. Light, smooth skin combined with sharp features and natural beauty, harmoniously complemented by inner strength and wisdom. The gaze of these women is filled with determination and self-sufficiency. They confidently go through life, combining Western elegance with Eastern softness and warmth. Importantly, more than half of Israeli women hold higher education degrees and actively participate in various fields of activity. They occupy important positions in science, technology, politics, arts, and business, making significant contributions to the country's development. Their energy and purposefulness serve as a driving force for progress, and their professional achievements stimulate growth and development in Israeli society as a whole. Overall, such women not only possess beauty and intelligence, but also serve as an example to the world of independent, strong, and creative individuals who confidently pursue their personal development. In modern society, the role of women continues to grow dynamically and is becoming increasingly significant. Women more often hold leading positions in a wide range of fields, becoming key participants in the socio-economic and cultural life of the country. One of the distinctive and unique features of Israeli society is mandatory military service. In this country, women's military service is associated with clear value and deep historical tradition, reinforced by many years of practice. Usually, women serve for approximately 2 years, gaining invaluable experience that lays the foundation for their character and worldview. This period of service helps develop not only discipline and endurance necessary in difficult situations, but also leadership qualities, responsibility, and resilience. As a result, the time spent in the Army becomes a vital stage of their formation, giving their lives a straightforward, purposeful, and confident personality. Such experience provides women with a clear understanding of their goals and strengthens their internal motivation, fostering a responsible attitude toward life and interpersonal relationships. Military service in Israel offers women equal opportunities and rights with men, reflecting the progressive and equal values of this society. The experience gained in the Army proves to be very beneficial for their future lives, regardless of whether they decide to pursue a military career or choose another field of activity. Many women continue their professional growth, occupying high positions, acting as commanders, specialists, and experts, and making significant contributions to the country's security. This fact confirms the Israelis' aspiration to build a society where everyone, regardless of gender, has the right and opportunity to realize their potential and develop their best qualities. Regarding interpersonal relationships and approaches to love, Israeli women are characterized by openness and sincerity. A special appreciation for honesty and equality is embedded in their character. They know exactly what they want from life and relationships and are not afraid to openly express their thoughts and feelings. With a progressive worldview, women in Israel are free to choose their own life paths. They are offered a wide range of opportunities, building a successful career while leading a fulfilling family life and raising children. At the same time, family remains a vital value that holds a special place in their lives. Israeli women respect and cherish family traditions, striving to create a strong, harmonious atmosphere within their families, supporting and strengthening the values passed down from generation to generation. They actively participate in raising their children, showing care and support, and do their best to preserve family bonds. It is no coincidence that approximately 5/8, around 65%, of Israeli women combine professional activity with raising children, demonstrating their incredible flexibility, resilience, and ability to adapt to the conditions of the modern, rapidly changing world. Among this diverse array of talents and qualities, a combination of intelligence, charm, and determination stands out, making Israeli women truly inspiring. The society of this country actively encourages and supports women's efforts to achieve their goals and realize their potential. Various conditions are created in the country to facilitate the harmonious combination of career and family life. State programs and benefits provide assistance to working mothers, making their lives more comfortable and stable. Under these circumstances, women feel supported and confident about the future, which motivates them to be actively engaged and to develop. How would you feel about the possibility or your own experience of interacting with an Israeli woman? Perhaps you have memories of meetings, life-changing moments, or simply vivid impressions that have stayed in your mind. What do you remember most clearly? Which character traits or behavioral features made a strong impression on you? Feel free to share your thoughts, impressions, and feelings. Such stories help to understand how rich and multifaceted this image is. Now let's turn to an important aspect of the Egyptian system, their legal framework, which firmly relies on the protection of women's rights. The Israeli legal system is one of the most robust and dynamically developing in the world, especially concerning family law and alimony obligations. The legislation of this country clearly regulates the responsibilities of former spouses, including foreign nationals, for the support and maintenance of their children. In case of non-payment of alimony, courts can impose very serious measures, for example, a travel ban until the debt is fully paid. Such measures serve not only as an effective mechanism for enforcing financial obligations, but also as a strong signal to society that the rights of women and children are under unwavering legal protection. They guarantee financial stability and help eliminate threats to the well-being and welfare of children and mothers. An example of this is a highly publicized case in which the court mandated that an Australian citizen could not leave Israel for more than 8,000 years until he paid alimony of $2,400,000 to his two minor children. Such cases demonstrate the rigor and effectiveness of the system that ensures the protection of women's and children's rights. According to statistical data from the Israeli Ministry of Finance, in 2018, nearly 43% of divorced fathers evaded paying alimony. This led many single mothers to rely on state social assistance, as without support from one parent, mothers became even more vulnerable. In response, the judicial system strengthened its stance by implementing stricter measures to ensure the financial stability of those left unsupported. As a result, social and legal protections for women in difficult situations have significantly improved, making Israel one of the countries where law and justice are closely intertwined. To highlight its progressive and modern approach, it is also worth noting that Israeli legislation became the first in the world to pass a law banning excessive thinness among models. This regulatory act reflects a concern for and a commitment to establishing cultural standards focused on health and well-being. All of this indicates that Israeli society not only values and protects women's rights, but also actively strives to create fair and humane conditions for all its citizens. Since the year 2012, strict requirements have been in place regarding models with a body mass index below 18.5. According to these rules, any such model must provide a medical certificate to be eligible to participate in commercial photo shoots, whether for clothing, cosmetics, or other products. This step was taken as part of the fight against common eating disorders among youth, especially anorexia and bulimia, as well as to promote healthier and more realistic beauty standards. Such measures serve as a reminder of the importance of caring for the health and psychological well-being of those working in the entertainment and fashion industries. In Israeli jurisprudence, this important issue is reflected at various levels, from family court decisions protecting the interests of minors and individuals, to regulations governing the activities of professional designers and advertising agencies. The country has an entire system of legislation and practical measures emphasizing its commitment to honesty, justice, and respect for women's rights. In addition, special emphasis is placed on programs supporting women who have experienced violence, as well as large-scale campaigns to raise public awareness about gender equality issues. These initiatives aim to eliminate discriminatory stereotypes and create a safe environment for all citizens, regardless of gender, age, or social status. The 12th notable feature of the country is its position as one of the most welcoming and tolerant states in the Middle East towards the LGBT+ community. In a region where most countries adhere to conservative views on family and sexual roles, Israel stands out with its exceptional policies in human rights and equality. It is one of the few countries in the region that recognizes and officially grants rights to same-sex couples married abroad and allows adoption by LGBT couples. Legislation in this area strictly protects the rights of homosexual, bisexual, transgender citizens, as well as all those who identify outside traditional gender roles, in employment, education, healthcare, and protection from discrimination. The country's cultural life is closely linked to a spirit of openness and acceptance, which is especially evident in the daily lives of its residents and across various art forms. In cinema, theater, music, and painting, many examples reflect the diversity and richness of the LGBT+ community. Famous artists, politicians, and public figures often live and work openly, avoiding persecution or condemnation from society. During annual Pride marches, vibrant rainbow flags adorn city streets, not only in central areas, but also in shop windows, schools, and government institutions. Tel Aviv, in particular, has been especially prominent in this regard, rightly considered the capital of LGBT+ life in the Middle East. The city attracts tourists from all over the world with its open, tolerant atmosphere and variety of entertainment options. Its annual parade gathers over 250,000 participants of different ages and nationalities, with thousands of international visitors united by the desire to understand and embrace the features of this vibrant and free community. The city hosts more than 100 specially created spaces friendly to LGBT+ people, from nightclubs and cafes to cultural and educational centers. Thanks to such a wealth of social and cultural opportunities, Tel Aviv has long been among the leading tourist destinations for LGBT+ travelers worldwide, according to international travel guides. Various festivals and initiatives take place here to support and unite the LGBT+ community, as well as to promote ideals of tolerance, mutual understanding, and acceptance of human diversity in sexuality and gender expressions. Number 11 on the list of a country's important aspects is its status as a global diamond power. Although Israel lacks its own diamond mines, the country occupies a special place among the world's leading centers for processing, cutting, and selling these precious stones. Large shipments of uncut diamonds arriving from Africa, Russia, and Canada are sent here to undergo cutting and polishing to perfection. The result is the creation of jewelry pieces, whose value often increases several times compared to the raw material cost. The Israeli diamond industry boasts a long history and a well-deserved reputation for quality and craftsmanship. The main hub of this activity is located in the Ramat Gan district, where more than 500 companies and workshops specializing in gemstone processing operate. This area, brightly illuminated and filled with an atmosphere of business activity, is called the Diamond Exchange, a kind of Israeli equivalent to Wall Street, but in the field of jewelry and minerals. Deals are made here, auctions are held, and the most intricate and delicate jewelry masterpieces are sold, valued worldwide. This demanding yet sophisticated sector has long been an essential part of the country's economy, strengthening its international position and providing a consistently significant income. Israeli jewelry cutting masters are renowned for their exceptional precision and skill in working with very small and sometimes unconventional gemstones. Their craft lies in their ability to elevate each piece to the highest level of excellence, using the triple excellent technology, where symmetry is perfectly maintained, polishing is impeccable, and the cut is flawless. Thanks to their attention to detail and mastery, many luxury Swiss watches and American engagement rings are adorned with diamonds, mined and shaped by Israeli specialists. This small yet highly influential country in the fields of jewelry art and mineral technology also leads in applying modern innovative solutions that achieve unprecedented results. Cutting-edge technologies such as 3D scanning, computer software for cutting, and artificial intelligence are widely used in the country, enabling analysis and selection of the best processing methods with minimal material loss. A true breakthrough was achieved here with the perfection of the famous super ideal diamond cut, which creates an incredible brilliance that does not fade under any light angle, maintaining its stunning beauty from all sides. The bold combination of rich cutting traditions and modern high technologies has literally elevated Israel to the top of the global diamond and jewelry industry. Many of you may dream of owning a truly unique and exceptional diamond, as if created especially for you. If your answer is yes, you can leave the number 10 in the comments, which will serve as a symbol of your desire. Additionally, Israel is a major and stable exporter of diamonds, supplying them to a wide variety of markets around the world, and rightly holds a leading position in this field. This small but very dynamic and ambitious nation has become a major hub in the global diamond industry thanks to its craftsmanship and innovative approaches. Put simply, Israel has the highest concentration of such precious stones outside the most renowned countries, earning it the nickname of a pioneering and mysterious country with the highest density of startups. The label Startup Nation was not given by chance. It hosts the largest number of young innovative companies per capita, surpassing all similar indicators in countries like the United States and most European nations. Official data indicates that there are a little over 6,000 startups in the country, roughly corresponding to one startup for every 1,500 residents. Moreover, most of these startups are not only aimed at the domestic market, but, which is especially impressive, at the global market. The Israeli government actively promotes the development of the innovation ecosystem by providing tax incentives and various financial support for new enterprises. As a result, cutting-edge technologies thrive in fields such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, biomedicine, and software development. Some of the most well-known companies include the Wix platform for website creation, Mobileye, leading developments in autonomous vehicles, and CyberArk, capable of providing corporate data protection worldwide. These achievements vividly demonstrate Israel's ability not only to be a source of innovation, but also to actively export it abroad and introduce it to the global market. A significant portion of Israeli startups have been acquired by major global corporations, such as Intel, Google, and Microsoft, often for billions of dollars. The capital of technological progress, Tel Aviv, is a city full of energy, dynamism, and creative activity. The city is home to numerous venture funds, and its entrepreneurial environment encourages initiative, risk-taking, creativity, and boldness. Thanks to this spirit of innovation and activity, Tel Aviv has earned the unofficial nickname, the Silicon Valley of the Middle East. This city is not just a hub of technology, but a model for countries seeking growth and development through the adoption of innovative solutions. Could the next major technological breakthrough be born right in Israel? Think about it and share in the comments what specifically inspires you and motivates you to move forward. Additionally, Israel plays a significant role in the field of cybersecurity, being a global leader in the development of technologies that provide protection against cyber attacks of any complexity level. It ranks 9th among countries that create and implement advanced cybersecurity systems, which is why Israel is considered a key player in the global digital ecosystem. Finally, Israel is an absolute leader in wastewater recycling. In this area, it holds a truly special position, so to speak, the top rating in terms of efficiency. In a country with modest size and limited water resources, nearly 90% of wastewater goes through processing and reuse systems. Thanks to these progressive measures, Israel demonstrates an example of rational and responsible water resource management, especially in a dry and climate-unstable environment. It becomes clear why this indicator is trending upward, a testament not only to high-level engineering solutions, but also to a careful attitude toward natural resources, allowing water to be reused and conserved with minimal losses. Israeli practices and achievements in water management are among the most advanced and impressive in the world. The country actively applies its knowledge and technologies in sectors such as agriculture, industry, and urban greening, showcasing unique performance in these areas. Speaking of global standards, Israel's indicators in water resource utilization, in terms of efficiency and sustainability, surpass those of many developed countries. For example, compared to Spain or the United States, where the agricultural and industrial sectors are also well developed, Israel's figures are still higher, demonstrating a high level of professionalism and an innovative approach to water management. A particular example within this scope is Israel's water resource management experience, which serves as a model for many countries facing severe water shortages. In a context where much of modern Israel lies within semi-desert and desert areas, every drop of water becomes priceless. In such conditions, conserving every drop is not just a necessity, but a vital value determining the country's existence and development. The severity of this issue is evident from the fact that since the 1950s, Israelis have been building closed water supply systems. They have developed and implemented a range of advanced technologies that allow for the maximally efficient use and recycling of water, often ahead of the times by several decades. These systems included the latest filtration and purification methods, many of which were introduced long before similar practices in other countries. Among the most advanced technologies used in Israel are membrane bioreactors, electrocoagulation, and molecular water filtration. These methods enable the purification of even the most polluted water sources and make them suitable for further use. A vivid example of this is the desalination complex called Shafdan near Tel Aviv. Its capacity exceeds 230 million cubic meters of water per day, making it one of the largest and most advanced facilities in the world. The water passing through this facility meets the strictest international standards for quality and safety and is distributed through separate systems to asphalt factories and land throughout the country, providing agriculture and the population with essential moisture. After all, the country pays great attention to its future plans. According to current strategic programs, Israel intends to invest between $54 and $99 billion over the next 30 years to modernize its water infrastructure. These investments aim to significantly improve the efficiency of water resource use and to create a sustainable water supply system capable of reliably serving the population and agricultural sector, even in the most arid years. As a result of these efforts, future generations will be able to rely on stable and safe water supply and the country on continued growth and development. Thanks to its technological superiority and extraordinary determination, Israel not only engages in water recycling and reuse, but also leads the global community by setting new standards in sustainable water management. Moreover, the country continuously develops new innovative seawater desalination technologies to provide additional sources of fresh water without depleting natural reserves. All these achievements make Israel a model for many nations facing similar challenges, demonstrating how perseverance, scientific approaches, and innovation can transform even the most difficult natural conditions. A special place among these accomplishments is occupied by an entire sector, or rather a genuine agricultural miracle that is implemented precisely in desert conditions. Thus, despite over 60% of Israel's territory being arid and semi-arid lands, the country has surpassed all expectations and become one of the leading exporters of high-quality agricultural products demanded worldwide. These arid regions cultivate a wide variety of vegetables and fruits, tomatoes, citrus fruits, avocados, and dates, which almost seem incredible given the climatic features. These products are exported to markets in Europe, North America, and Japan, impressing with their quality and freshness, tested cultivation conditions, and careful resource management. And how do Australian or European farmers achieve such success under conditions of severe water scarcity and unfavorable climate? The answer lies in the use of the most advanced technologies and methods of agricultural production developed and implemented specifically in Israel. The most revolutionary among them is drip irrigation, a system created by Israeli scientists back in the 1960s. This technology represents a real breakthrough in agriculture, as it delivers water directly to the roots of plants, significantly reducing evaporation and water loss. Thanks to this highly efficient technique, Israel has managed to reduce water consumption per plant by up to 70% compared to traditional irrigation methods, while increasing crop yields by 20 to 90%. But innovations in agritech are not limited to drip irrigation. Israeli farmers actively employ intelligent systems and technologies, moisture sensors, crop forecasting based on artificial intelligence, as well as seeds specially bred for harsh drought conditions and water scarcity. As a result, even under extremely unfavorable environmental conditions, it is possible to grow abundant harvests and maintain soil fertility. Thus, green farms flourish on sharply limited lands, transforming arid landscapes into true oases of agricultural progress. What once seemed impossible has now become a symbol of the efforts and achievements of Israeli farmers and scientists, inspiring many countries to explore new avenues for developing their agricultural sectors. Have you ever tried Israeli fruits or vegetables? If so, you probably noticed their exceptional freshness and taste, as these products are driven not only by a passion for innovation, but also by a genuine love for quality. Ultimately, such achievements are the result of the diligent work of entire generations of scientists, farmers, and engineers. Despite natural hardships, Israeli agriculture confidently moves forward, demonstrating to the world that even in the most challenging conditions, truly remarkable results can be achieved. Which of these places or phenomena left the most impression on you? Perhaps something stood out because of its unusualness or beauty. We would be glad to hear your opinion and share it in the comments. After all, each of us perceives the world around differently, and sometimes the smallest details make the deepest impression. Turning to the next fact, it is worth noting that Israel holds a special place in the world as a leader in developing new varieties of agricultural crops. This country does not just grow plants, it creates new cultivars capable of withstanding harsh conditions. Specifically, Israeli scientists and agronomists have achieved significant success in developing agricultural crop variations resistant to drought, pests, and extreme climatic conditions. Their innovations help ensure food security even during severe droughts or weather instability. This innovative approach not only helps increase crop yields, but also reduces the impact of natural disasters on the region's agriculture. Now let's talk about a place known worldwide for its uniqueness, the Dead Sea. More precisely, what makes it incredibly special and attractive to tourists from all over the world. The Dead Sea occupies a unique position in global geography. It is considered the lowest point on the Earth's surface, located approximately 435 meters below sea level. This place is not only distinctive because of its geographic characteristics, but also famous for its exceptional salinity. The salt content in its waters reaches 34%, nearly 10 times higher than that of regular seawater. Such a high level of salinity is unparalleled anywhere else, making it impossible for most marine life to survive. That is why it is called the Dead Sea, due to the absence of living organisms, except for some microorganisms and bacteria adapted to extreme conditions. But what attracts tourists to this seemingly harsh place? Besides its unique natural properties, the Dead Sea is known for its therapeutic muds. Its dark, mineral-rich mud is considered one of the best cosmetic remedies for skincare and treating various skin conditions. Massages, ointments, and wraps based on these muds help relieve tension, improve skin condition, eliminate acne, and make the skin smoother. The high mineral content, including magnesium, calcium, and potassium, promotes tissue regeneration and relieves joint pain, which is why people from all over the world come here not only to float but also to undergo therapeutic courses using healing mud. This procedure not only provides physical relief, but also offers a deep sense of relaxation. It's rare to find oneself in a place that seems so surreal, as if from another planet. For some, simply lying on the water's surface is enough to feel a gentle buoyancy, as the water's density here is so high that a person can float effortlessly. Even someone weighing over 100 kilograms can easily stay afloat, as if lying in the air, thanks to the almost equal density of the liquid medium and its mass. This sensation is like a natural, powerful lifebuoy that can be easily immersed into and enjoyed as a feeling of weightlessness. And this is just a part of the amazing properties of the Dead Sea. Its healing muds, enriched with magnesium, calcium, and potassium, are valued not only in tourism, but also in medicine, cosmetology, and the pharmaceutical industry. Minerals extracted here are used to produce various therapeutic products, creams, and ointments capable of significantly improving health and appearance. At this place, natural beauty and scientific progress unite, allowing every visitor not only to enjoy the scenery, but also to benefit their health. Have you ever been to the shores of the Dead Sea or used its renowned mud? What feelings did you experience after that? Share your impressions, as such moments are like unique discoveries for each of us, remaining in memory for years to come. Moreover, the Dead Sea is a valuable source of minerals widely used in cosmetics and pharmaceuticals. These minerals are essential components in creating various therapeutic and skincare products, helping to improve skin condition, strengthen health, and particularly combat different health issues. What makes it even more unique and significant for global science and medicine is its richness of natural resources, which humanity has been utilizing for many years. Moving on to an interesting fact, It is worth noting that Israel is a country filled with unusual and often astonishing stories, many of which remain little known to the general public. For example, few know that in the year 1952, the famous physicist Albert Einstein received an offer to become the president of Israel. Despite his genuine high esteem and great achievements in science, he politely declined this offer. The main reason he cited was a lack of the necessary skills and experience for such a responsible political role. This fact not only highlights the humility of the great scientist, but also reflects the historical context of the time, when even the most renowned scientists faced a choice: stay in the scientific field or participate in managing the state. Another astonishing fact is related to a hand-to-hand combat system that is now widely popular and considered one of the most important elements of security forces training. This system is called Krav Maga and was developed in the 1930s by a Jewish man named Lichtenfeld. He created it to protect his community living in Europe from external threats. Over time, Krav Maga became the official combat system within the armed forces, police, and special services of Israel, earning recognition for its effectiveness and realism. Interestingly, this system, based on simple and effective movements, employs self-defense principles that enable even unarmed individuals to successfully confront assailants. In the modern world, Krav Maga is regarded as one of the most respected martial arts systems and is studied widely not only in Israel, but also internationally. Additionally, an extraordinary fact shows once again how Israel has changed over the past decades. Strict environmental protection measures have led to the number of trees in the country today exceeding their count 50 years ago. This is evidence of successful forest restoration and greening programs initiated by the government and environmental organizations. Through effective land management, sensible measures to restore forested areas, and efforts to combat desertification, Israel has transformed from a land almost completely devoid of forests into a region with rich vegetation and green spaces. Another unexpected and unusual aspect is the place where civil marriages within the country are considered impossible. All such marriages must be conducted through religious organizations, regardless of the couple's faith. This requires newlyweds to formally register their relationship via religious institutions, which often sparks debates and disputes. However, there is an important exception. If spouses register their marriage abroad, outside Israel, it is recognized by the country. This aspect of legislation makes Israel a unique country where secular civil marriages are effectively impossible within the country, and all procedures must be carried out through religious institutions. This feature reflects the preservation of traditional values and religious norms in the country's civil life and emphasizes the special status of religion in Israeli society. Which of these facts surprised and interested you the most? Perhaps you have your own knowledge of Israel's unusual features that recently came as a discovery to you. Feel free to share them in the comments and enrich the overall picture, as each new piece of information helps to better understand this unique country. Additionally, it is worth mentioning that Israel is home to the world's largest coral reef, which extends along the Eilat coast and sprawls across the waters of the Red Sea. This natural monument of nature impresses with its scale and rich biodiversity, a testament to the country's commitment to preserving its natural treasures and values. Moving on to the most important religious holidays of Israel, each reflecting deep historical roots and spiritual traditions of the people. First, it is worth highlighting Passover, or Pesach, which is considered one of the holiest holidays for Jews. This holiday symbolizes the liberation of the Jewish people from slavery in Egypt, and its dramatic and significant history has endured through the ages. It is celebrated in the month of Nisan, according to the Jewish calendar, which falls around March-April in the Gregorian calendar and lasts for 7 days. During this period, Jews avoid consuming leavened bread containing yeast and instead eat matzah, a thin, unleavened bread that symbolizes the hasty departure from Egypt when the escapees had no time to let the dough rise and bake it. Passover is not only a time for rituals and traditional dishes, it is a special family gathering filled with prayers, memories of past events, and spiritual reflections. During these days, every home is imbued with a sense of unity and remembrance of ancient history. Another significant holiday is Hanukkah, or the Festival of Lights, which is celebrated over 8 days, starting from late November and continuing until mid-December. It commemorates a historical event, the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem after the victory over the Seleucid army, and the restoration of Jewish culture. Each of the 8 nights, one candle is lit on a special 9-branched menorah called a Hanukkah or Hanukkah, symbolizing light, hope, and the perseverance of the people. This light became a special symbol of the struggle for freedom and faith. The importance of this symbol is confirmed by its depiction, even on Israel's national emblem, emphasizing historical continuity and spiritual values. Hanukkah is a festival of joy, games, and treats, among which donuts and potato pancakes are particularly popular, symbolizing light and warmth during the cold winter days. During this time, people gather with their families, share warm words, organize fun activities, and strengthen their bonds. Rosh Hashanah, or the Jewish New Year, is another major holiday that usually falls in September or October, according to the Gregorian calendar. It symbolically marks the moment of creation of the world, reminding people of the beginning of their spiritual journey and their responsibility for their actions. The first signal of this celebration is the sound of the shofar, a ram's horn which rings out to encourage inner focus, thoughts of spiritual renewal, and self-improvement. On these days, candles are lit, prayers are recited, and festive meals are prepared in each family. An important element of the traditional menu is an apple dipped in honey, symbolizing a sweet and prosperous upcoming year filled with joy and success. Such holidays are not just rituals, but important manifestations of historical memory, cultural values, and hope for the future. They strengthen the spiritual unity of the people and their faith in a bright future. Besides these, Israel also celebrates other important religious holidays, such as Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement and Spiritual Cleansing, as well as Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, which symbolizes transience and the nomadic conditions in which ancient pilgrims lived during their journeys. These holidays retain their significance today, enriching the spiritual life of the people and reminding them of their spiritual roots. Now let us turn to unforgettable places that cannot be found anywhere else in such form. Near the coast of Eilat was a unique, truly fantastic restaurant called the Red Sea Star. It was an unusual establishment, fully immersed in a marine atmosphere, as it was underwater. Guests sitting at tables could enjoy a clear view through special glass walls of the most beautiful coral reefs, which came alive before their eyes, as well as numerous colorful fish swimming along their daily routes. The interior of this restaurant was styled with a marine theme, featuring numerous ornaments reminiscent of starfish and sea fauna, which made the experience truly magical and fairy tale-like. The feeling of being in the very heart of the ocean permeated every visitor. Unfortunately, this unusual restaurant has closed, but the memories of this place have remained forever with those who had the chance to visit. And even now, they convey the incredible atmosphere of that underwater fairy tale. On drier land, in the Judean desert, rises one of the most mysterious and historically significant landmarks, Masada Fortress. Located atop a rocky plateau, it has become a symbol of unity and resilience. Built in the 1st century BCE, this fortress served as the last stronghold of Jewish rebels fighting for their freedom against the Roman Empire. At that time, Masada was an impregnable fortress that protected its defenders even in the most difficult situations. Today, you can climb it on foot along ancient paths or take a cable car, which allows visitors to enjoy breathtaking views from over 400 meters above, overlooking the stark yet astonishingly beautiful desert in the famous Dead Sea. This historical and archaeological gem is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and attracts thousands of tourists from around the world each year, eager to touch the great history and lessons of the past. In the northern regions of Israel lies one of the greatest archaeological mysteries of the area, Gilgal Rephaim. Considered the Middle Eastern counterpart to Stonehenge, its secrets continue to intrigue scientists and inspire admiration among researchers eager to unravel the ancient enigmas. Surrounding the modern city are ancient monuments, including thousands of basalt stones carefully arranged in concentric circles, whose mystery remains unsolved by scientists to this day. These unique relics of antiquity raise many questions, as their exact purpose and significance are still unknown, attracting ongoing interest from explorers worldwide. Accordingly, archaeological discoveries related to this site are of particular value, as they may provide answers to many questions about the lives of our ancestors. For example, Gilgal Rephaim is regarded as one of the most mysterious archaeological sites discovered in Israel, attracting attention with its antiquity and numerous unresolved secrets. Similarly, recently in the city of Ashkelon, scientists made an impressive discovery: the largest ancient dog cemetery in the world. This archaeological site includes over 1,000 skeletons, dating approximately to the 5th century BCE, providing a unique opportunity to examine the relationship between humans and animals in ancient times. Such findings help to better understand the social and cultural characteristics of ancient civilizations, their attitude towards animals, and the role of pets in everyday life. Discovering such a significant number of dog skeletons sheds light on the rare bonds between humans and their pets that existed hundreds of centuries ago, allowing us to trace the development of these relationships throughout history. These discoveries are like opening a new chapter in the book of knowledge about the culture and customs of ancient peoples, enabling us to view the lives of those distant times through the lens of archaeological finds. Furthermore, to better understand the context of modern life, it is important to consider the income and expenditure levels in contemporary Israel. The country, which is rightly considered one of the wealthiest regions in this area, thanks to its developed economy and high technology sector, boasts a very high standard of living for its population. In fact, according to the latest data, as of December 2025, the average monthly salary in Israel was approximately $4,125. However, despite these impressive income figures, many citizens face unprecedentedly high expenses, since the cost of living here is practically one of the highest in the world. In 2021, Tel Aviv was recognized as the most expensive city on the planet, surpassing Paris and Singapore in terms of costs, indicating the scale of the increase in living expenses in the country. The high prices for housing, food, services, and transportation make comfortable living far from affordable for most people. Renting a 2-room apartment in the city center can cost up to $2,500 per month, which at the time amounted to over 100,000 rubles. Daily expenses for food, utilities, and transportation are approximately 1.5 times higher than in most European countries. Even simple goods like milk, bread, or gasoline are very expensive, due to the country's heavy dependence on imports and high tax rates. An office cup of coffee in a cafe can cost $5 or $6, and a dinner for 2 in a restaurant over $50. All these price indicators significantly widen the gap between the wealthy and the poor. Despite the increase in the number of billionaires and the emergence of numerous tech startups, many citizens, especially government employees and blue-collar workers, can hardly make ends meet at the end of the month. Young people are often forced to live in rented apartments for many years, even after completing their studies, as saving enough to buy their own home is very difficult. Life in Israel is a combination of access to the latest technologies, culture, and high standards of comfort, but it is also accompanied by serious financial difficulties. If you had the opportunity to move to a modern, technologically advanced country like Israel, and were willing to accept the high costs, would you take such a step? Leave a 1 in the comments if yes, or 0 if no. It is important to note that the Israeli government consistently makes efforts to reduce the cost of living and increase housing accessibility for its citizens, aiming to make life in this country more comfortable for everyone. Let's consider another important feature: a country without a single constitution. Unlike most modern states, which have a unified and comprehensive constitutional law, Israel has not adopted an official written constitution since its founding in 1948. This is quite unusual and sets it apart from other countries around the world. Instead of a single document governing all aspects of citizens' lives and government structures, Israel's legal system is based on a series of basic laws whose particularities make it a unique country. These core laws regulate the most important aspects of the country's internal life: elections, human rights, the structure of government, and the powers of the parliament and judiciary. The absence of a formal constitution often raises questions among legal experts and politicians, but the system itself remains very stable and has been in effect for over 75 years. These basic laws, in turn, hold a special status and are regularly discussed and updated in the national parliament, the Knesset, taking into account changes in political and social spheres. A distinctive feature of Israel's legal system is its complex origins and rich heritage. It heavily draws on British common law from the era of the British Mandate, which gives it a certain flexibility and adaptability, and also incorporates elements of Islamic law, Jewish religious law, and Western legal traditions. All these different sources create a unique legal palette that enables the country to effectively regulate numerous spheres of life and maintain political stability within a complex and multifaceted socio-political structure. Thanks to this unique combination of elements and characteristics, the system retains its high flexibility, allowing it to quickly and efficiently adapt to new challenges, threats, and demands of the modern era. At the same time, it does not lose its fundamental qualities such as stability and transparency, which makes its operation predictable and understandable for all participants. Another important aspect is that Israel's legal system provides unwavering protection of citizens' rights and freedoms, regardless of their religious beliefs, ethnic background, or gender, strengthening principles of equality and justice. Yet among the many factors that define the uniqueness and significance of this state, a special place is occupied by a city like Jerusalem. It is one of the most sacred places on the entire planet, holding special spiritual and cultural significance for billions of people around the world. This city is located on ancient limestone hills, covered with centuries of historical heritage, and plays a vital role in the destiny of three great world religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Each of them considers Jerusalem its spiritual center, connecting it to significant events in their history and religious beliefs. Jerusalem is not just a city, it is a symbol of faith, heritage, and cultural identity. For Jews, it is forever linked to Solomon's Temple, a majestic religious structure that served as the center of Jewish spiritual life in ancient times. Although the temple itself was unfortunately destroyed, its sacred western wall, known as the Wailing Wall, remains and continues to be a major holy site to this day. Thousands of Jews from all corners of the world visit here annually to pray, read the Torah, and leave notes with their heartfelt wishes embedded between the stones. The Wailing Wall is not just an architectural monument, it is a place of profound spiritual and cultural significance that attracts both believers and tourists, becoming a pilgrimage and prayer center. For Christians, Jerusalem is the site of pivotal events that form the foundation of Christian faith. Here, Jesus Christ was crucified, and later his resurrection took place, laying the groundwork for the New Testament. The most famous Christian holy site is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, believed to be the place where Jesus' body was laid to rest. This church is considered one of the most revered and sacred for all Christians, drawing pilgrims from around the world who sincerely believe in its spiritual power and historical importance. Every movement within this majestic structure is filled with a unique atmosphere of reverence and prayer, making it a key destination for spiritual journeys for millions of Christians. For Islam, Jerusalem holds special importance as the third holiest city after Mecca and Medina. Here are the renowned Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock, architectural masterpieces and some of the most recognizable symbols of this sacred city. According to Islamic belief, it was from this place that the Prophet Muhammad ascended to the heavens, the Miraj, rising to Allah. The golden dome of the mosque, shining in the sunlight, and its intricate mosaic patterns create a unique harmony of colors and forms, making this complex not only a religious center, but also a cultural monument of global significance. It serves as a reminder of the spiritual history and rich heritage of Islamic civilization. Thus, Jerusalem is much more than just a city. It has become a universal symbol of faith, history, and identity for billions worldwide. Its multifaceted nature and rich cultural legacy make it a unique place that combines spiritual meaning with historical depth. All of this testifies to its exceptional importance and enduring value. Against this background, the remarkable facts about Israel also deserve special attention, since there are only 15 of them. Undoubtedly, they would inspire you to see this country from a new perspective, helping you understand it more deeply and vividly. Which of these facts seem most astonishing to you? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments, as your opinion is very important. We hope you found today's story interesting and educational. If so, we invite you not only to leave your feedback, but also to pay attention to the materials awaiting you ahead. This will help us continue to delight you with new, engaging, and informative videos that reveal the many facets of amazing countries and cultures. Be sure to watch the next video. It is already prepared and will appear on the screen soon. We're sure you will like it just as much. Don't forget to leave your comments and tell us which country you would like to explore next. Your interest and support are greatly appreciated, as thanks to them we can keep creating high-quality and captivating content. Thank you very much for your attention, your time, and your trust. Until next time in our upcoming episodes, and for now, best wishes and goodbye. Additionally, it is worth noting that Jerusalem is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is under special protection by the international community. This status confirms its uniqueness, cultural and historical significance, as well as the necessity of careful preservation and respect for its holy sites and monuments.